Welcome to Literary Insights, where we delve into the world of classic literature and uncover the rich themes and characters that have captivated readers for generations. Today, we're diving into Harper Lee's timeless masterpiece, To Kill a Mockingbird, a novel that explores themes of racial injustice, moral growth, and the complexities of human nature. Chapter 1. Setting the Stage. We're introduced to the sleepy town of Maycomb, Alabama, where young Scout Finch lives with her brother Jem and their widowed father, Atticus Finch. Scout recounts her childhood memories, including encounters with their mysterious neighbor, Boo Radley. Chapter 2. The Radley Mystery. Scout and Jem become obsessed with unraveling the mystery surrounding Boo Radley, a reclusive figure rumored to be a monster. Their fascination leads to pranks and adventures, but also teaches them valuable lessons about empathy and understanding. Chapter 3. Atticus Finch, the Model Father. We meet Atticus Finch, a principled lawyer who becomes the moral compass of the story. Atticus teaches Scout and Jem important lessons about fairness, compassion, and standing up for what is right, regardless of public opinion. Chapter 4. Scout's First Day of School. Scout experiences her first day of school and encounters her teacher, Miss Caroline Fisher, who is unfamiliar with the local customs and traditions. Scout's innocence and honesty clash with the rigid expectations of the school system, setting the stage for the novel's exploration of social norms and prejudices. Chapter 5. The Cunninghams and Walter's Lunch. Scout learns about the socioeconomic divide in Maycomb when Walter Cunningham, a classmate, refuses to accept lunch money from the teacher. Atticus teaches Scout the importance of empathy and understanding different perspectives, regardless of one's social status. Chapter 6. The Mysterious Gifts from Boo Radley. Jem and Scout find mysterious gifts in the knothole of a tree near the Radley house, leading them to speculate about Boo Radley's intentions. Atticus advises them to respect Boo's privacy and not to make assumptions about others based on rumors and hearsay. Chapter 7. The Fire at Miss Maudie's House. Miss Maudie's house catches fire, and the community comes together to help extinguish the flames. Scout witnesses the destruction of Miss Maudie's home, but learns important lessons about resilience and community support in times of crisis. Chapter 8. Atticus Shoots the Mad Dog. A rabid dog wanders into the neighborhood, posing a threat to the residents. Despite his reluctance to use violence, Atticus demonstrates his marksmanship by shooting the dog, revealing his hidden talents to Jem and Scout. Chapter 9. Atticus takes on a controversial case. Atticus is appointed to defend Tom Robinson, a black man accused of raping a white woman, Mayla Ewell. The case sparks controversy and exposes the deep-seated racism and prejudice within the community. Chapter 10. Christmas at Finch's Landing. Scout and Jem spend Christmas with their aunt, Alexandra, at Finch's Landing. Scout encounters her cousin, Frances, who makes disparaging remarks about Atticus's defense of Tom Robinson, leading to a confrontation and Scout's realization of the extent of prejudice in society. Chapter 11. Mrs. Dubos's Camellias. Jem is punished by Atticus for destroying Mrs. Dubos's camellia bushes in a fit of rage. As part of his punishment, Jem must read to Mrs. Dubose, an elderly neighbor struggling with morphine addiction, teaching him important lessons about courage, empathy, and forgiveness. Chapter 12. Calpurnia's Influence. Calpurnia, the Finch family's African-American housekeeper, takes Jem and Scout to her church, exposing them to the realities of racial segregation and discrimination. Scout gains a deeper understanding of the social injustices faced by African Americans in Maycomb. Chapter 13. Aunt Alexandra's Influence. Aunt Alexandra moves in with the Finch family to provide female guidance and influence on Scout. Scout struggles to conform to Aunt Alexandra's expectations of femininity and Southern propriety, highlighting the tension between tradition and individuality. Chapter 14. The Lynch Mob at the Jailhouse. Atticus guards Tom Robinson at the jailhouse, fearing a potential lynching by a group of angry townspeople. Scout and Jem arrive at the scene, inadvertently defusing the situation by their innocence and empathy, challenging the mob to reconsider their actions. Chapter 15. The Trial of Tom Robinson begins. The trial of Tom Robinson begins with Atticus delivering a powerful defense against the baseless accusations of rape. Scout and Jem witness the injustice and prejudice of the legal system, as well as the courage and integrity of their father. Chapter 16. Maycomb's Deep-Seated Prejudices. The trial exposes the deep-seated prejudices of Maycomb's residents, as witnesses testify against Tom Robinson based on racial bias rather than evidence. Despite Atticus's efforts, the jury convicts Tom Robinson, highlighting the inherent injustice of the legal system. Chapter 17. Bob Yule's Vengeance. Bob Yule, Mayella's abusive father, seeks revenge against Atticus and his family for humiliating him during the trial. Scout and Jem face threats and harassment from Bob Yule, leading to heightened tensions within the community. Chapter 18. Tom Robinson's Appeal. Atticus prepares to appeal Tom Robinson's conviction, recognizing the injustice of the verdict. Despite the odds, Atticus remains steadfast in his commitment to upholding justice and defending the innocent. Chapter 19. Atticus's Closing Argument. Atticus delivers a powerful closing argument, urging the jury to set aside their prejudices and uphold the principles of fairness and equality. Atticus's impassioned plea for justice resonates with the audience, but ultimately falls on deaf ears. Chapter 20. The Verdict. The jury delivers a guilty verdict against Tom Robinson, despite overwhelming evidence of his innocence. The verdict shatters the hopes of Atticus and the Finch family, as they witness the devastating impact of racial prejudice on the legal system. Chapter 21. Miss Maudie's Optimism. Miss Maudie offers words of comfort and encouragement to Jem and Scout, reminding them of the resilience and goodness that exist within their community. Despite the injustice they have witnessed, Miss Maudie instills hope and optimism in the children, inspiring them to continue fighting for justice. Chapter 22. Atticus's Resilience. Atticus remains resolute in the face of defeat, refusing to be discouraged by the unjust verdict. Atticus's unwavering integrity and moral courage serve as a source of inspiration for Jem and Scout, reaffirming their belief in the power of righteousness. Chapter 23. Boo Radley's Revelation. Scout finally meets Boo Radley, the mysterious recluse who has captured her imagination for so long. Through their encounter, Scout gains a newfound understanding of empathy and compassion, realizing that Boo is not the monster she once believed him to be. Chapter 24. The Aftermath of the Trial. The aftermath of Tom Robinson's trial brings mixed reactions from the community, with some expressing regret over the outcome while others cling to their prejudices. Scout grapples with the harsh realities of prejudice and injustice, struggling to reconcile her faith in humanity with the cruelty she has witnessed. Chapter 25. Aunt Alexandra's Influence Deepens. Aunt Alexandra's influence on Scout intensifies as she tries to mold her into a proper Southern lady. Scout confronts Aunt Alexandra about her rigid expectations and asserts her independence, challenging traditional gender roles and societal norms. Chapter 26. The Halloween Pageant. Scout participates in the Halloween pageant at school, dressed in a cumbersome ham costume. On the way home, Scout and Jem are attacked by an unknown assailant, leading to a violent confrontation and Jem's injury. Chapter 27. The Truth Revealed. Atticus and Sheriff Hecate investigate the events of the Halloween night, leading to the revelation of the true identity of Scout and Jem's attacker. The shocking revelation exposes the dark underbelly of Maycomb society, revealing the extent of prejudice and hatred lurking beneath the surface. Chapter 28. The Aftermath of the Attack. Jem's injuries prompt a reevaluation of the events of the Halloween night, as Scout struggles to come to terms with the reality of the attack. Atticus and Hecate grapple with the implications of the revelation, confronting the harsh truths of racial injustice and moral ambiguity. Chapter 29. Boo Radley's Heroism. Boo Radley emerges as the unlikely hero of the story, saving Scout and Jem from harm and proving his humanity in the process. Scout gains a deeper understanding of Boo's true nature, recognizing his kindness and compassion despite his reclusive demeanor. Chapter 30. The End of Innocence. The events of the Halloween night mark the end of Scout and Jem's innocence, as they come face to face with the harsh realities of the world. Scout reflects on the lessons she has learned about empathy, compassion, and the complexities of human nature, realizing that true courage lies in standing up for what is right. Conclusion. To Kill a Mockingbird is a powerful exploration of the human condition, confronting issues of prejudice, injustice, and moral growth with compassion and integrity. Through the lens of Scout's coming-of-age journey, Harper Lee challenges readers to confront their own biases and prejudices, inspiring them to strive for a more just and equitable society. Thank you for joining us on Literary Insights as we journeyed through the pages of To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. We hope you enjoyed our summary and analysis of this timeless classic. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more literary content and discussions. Until next time, happy reading!